Okay, so we are going to talk brochures, books, physical books. That's what we're going to talk about this time. So whether you're running your business online, person to person, both. I do both. I never cut off a limb. Um, you're going to need to do a few essential things to your books. So the main thing that I'm going to say really, really quick that you need to do is absolutely on the back, there's a space for you to put your name, your number, and your e-store. That is what you need to have on the back of your book so that people know how to get a hold of you. Even if you're putting out these books so that people shop with you online, go ahead and put your phone number. They need to have a way. My online customers have accessibility to me as much as my local customers. They're going to have questions. So go ahead, put your phone number on there, put your name and your e-store, and that way they know that if they're shopping this book, that is the person that they're going to try to contact, and hopefully they're going to buy from you. So that is the main thing. Now, the easiest and cheapest way to do this, you're here to make money, right? So the cheapest way to do it is to handwrite it. Sit down in front of the TV, listen to some music, and fill out your brochures. Depends on how many you're filling out. When I first started and I was growing my business, I'm still growing my business, just not as hard as I was pre-COVID. But we are opening back up so we can start doing and get in. I was doing 60 to 70 books. 60 books was a case, and I was doing that per campaign. So what I did is I found out that writing wasn't going to be an option for me, even if I was doing 10. Because if you know anything about me as a team leader, I have MS, and my handwriting is atrocious. If I send you out a gift, a package, I always try to handwrite something, but you'll see that my handwriting's not the best. So as long as yours is legible, you go ahead and you write that. That's free to you, no extra cost whatsoever. The second way to do it is with labels. Now, labels would require having a computer, but if you have a computer, you can use the standard labels. I use a 1 by 2.5, or it looks like 2 1/4. There's 30 on a page. That's the main thing. Now, sometimes I will use the off-brand. If I'm shopping on Amazon and they have an off-brand that's cheaper, I've been known to buy it. But Avery, if you use Avery, they also, you can go to avery.com and they will help you. You just put in the number of the label that you bought, and then it will help you pre-set up so that you can have your labels made the easiest that way. So that's why Avery is such a huge brand, because they have the website to back them. So Avery is a good way to go on that. So I do those. And I did stickers for a while, except when I was doing so much, when I was doing so many books, it was like, oh my gosh, it was getting insane. And I used the stickers and the stickers / labels for other things. So I moved up to a stamp. Now I got my stamp from, you can get them from different places, but I got my stamp from Vistaprint. Best investment that I've ever made. I'm going on, and at this video, I'm going on 5 years. So this stamp has lasted me. It's been with me almost the entire time. So I just refill the ink and I keep going, and it's been a great investment. Avon does have a partnership with Vistaprint. We do get discounts on some things. I don't know that stamps are one of them, but they always have specials going on. So just look, see if they have free shipping, see if they have 50% off the whole site. And they've got all kinds of stuff going on all the time. So Vistaprint.com, and you can get that taken care of. So you're getting your information on the back of your book somehow now. The other thing that you have to look at is right here Avon will put a line and it says, this brochure is good until, and it leaves a blank. And I never fill that blank in. Most representatives that are established and that have done this for a while never fill that blank in. You never want anybody to think that your book is bad. With my current customers, my ones that order every time, I will put on there my next, and I will handwrite this. I'm thinking about getting a stamp for it. But I will put my next order dates, and I will put the 2 dates that this brochure is good for. I'm not telling my customer that. I'm just saying that these are my next order dates because they don't order every campaign, but they would know when my orders are going in. But again, that's only for customers that I, are going to do every, that I'm giving books to all the time. They understand the process. If I am handing this out any other way, if I'm leaving it in places, if I'm giving it out to strangers, if I'm putting it in, I have a literature box in my front yard. If I'm putting them out there, I never put a date on the back. And if a customer calls me and I am on campaign 17 and they say, oh, I have a campaign 1 book, is that still good? I never ever say, no, that's old. I can't use that book. Yes, I can, because 90% of what's going on in these books is going to stay about the same price. The only thing that's going to change are fashion and jewelry, and but the other prices are pretty much going to stay the same. So what I will say when they call me with an older brochure, I'll say, you know what, why don't you give me that product number and let me see what we can do for you. And then they will give it to me. There are times when the brochure that I am in is having a special and I could say, you know what, I can do even better than that for you. And that makes them happy. So they have never in any way realized that they have an older brochure. That's why you don't throw brochures away. You hand them out until they're gone, because they are, even though we can only basically order back 1 campaign, most of the prices are still good. It's just the free with purchase items, special things like this tote bag on the back of this one is a Mother's Day thing. That's not going to be in any other brochure, and once it's gone, it's gone. And in fact, it says while supplies last, so they won't be surprised. I'll just say, hey, you know what? They ran out. That was such a good deal. It ran out. So they'll never know they have an old book. So there is some of your basics. Now, I still use the labels. You saw I still have a book of the labels. It's because I use them in other ways. On every book, there is always a label. And it doesn't matter if it's my customers that order from me every time local or not. It always has the for express service online, my e-store, and then it says $60 plus orders, always free shipping. That is on every book. Why do I put it on a book that I know a customer is going to call me with their order and pick it up at my house? Because I never know who they're going to share this book with. So absolutely always make sure that your e-store is on there. And even if it's going to be a customer that is shopping with you local, because they might share your book and you want them to share your book. In fact, one of the other labels that I will put on there is I love referrals. Yep, here it is right here. So I even have another sticker that I sometimes put on there. It says, I love referrals. If you share this book with another person and you and they order, you both receive 10% off your order. I do that. I do not have to I don't have to work that very often. But if somebody does share my book, then you can change it. If you want to do 5% off, if you want to do some other kind of special. But I will rotate it and I will put the I love referrals sticker on there. Sometimes I will use the, y'all know I play games with my customers. For every $25 you spend with me, it will get you an entry into a drawing for a free product bundle from me. I'm not saying what they're earning from me. My product bundle could be a lip balm and an eyeliner. It depends on what my comfort level is and what I can afford. And then it says, will you be the next winner? I do this once a month with my customers. I do a drawing. So it doesn't break the bank for me to do a drawing once a month with a bundle that is within my budget. Of course, another one for me is join my team. I have 0 limited time sign up. So I have all kinds of different ones I use. I have bug guard ones for bug guard season. I have different ones, but I like to put labels on the front of my books and share different events with my customers. So that is just something that you can do. The more you share your book, the more you put it. Oh, the one more that I don't have with me is a label, and I will do it. I will even put 2 on a line. I don't have any made up right now. I use them and then I have to reprint. But I'll do just like 2 lines on here, and it'll say, take me, I'm free. And I will put take me, I'm free twice on here. Cut the label in half. So now I'm getting 60 per page. And I do that because when I leave these in a doctor's office, a laundromat, a hair salon, I leave it on top of a gas pump, anything like that. I want people to know that these books are not stuck in the place that I leave them. It's not like they're Good Housekeeping or they're auto mechanics books that you don't take, because of course you don't take their magazines. But I want them to let them know that these, I've left a couple of these on the table. These take home with you and then call me and shop. So the take me, I'm free, that is for when I'm leaving them at businesses. So that is another really good label to have. If you don't have a printer, you could buy some labels or some little circle stickers, and especially the take me, I'm free. That is a huge one. Just handwrite those. Don't be afraid to get a label if you don't have a printer. You can handwrite it if need be. But that's kind of the basics 101 of books. They're good for 2 campaigns. You can back order 1 time, but like I said, they're never old. So get out there, share your books, and grow, grow, grow.